EA Sports. It's in the game.
Stop me, oh, somebody stop me. Stop me, stop me, please, somebody stop me. Stop me, oh, somebody stop me. And Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop me. Stop me. Stop me. Stop me. And Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from the Superdome. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Kenny Clark. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Ready. Ready. Hey, two.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Hurry up.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A note on Aaron Jones, by the way, Charles, that kind of surprised me. He actually led the NFL this season at 5.5 yards per carry.
He's one of those players that doesn't get mentioned nearly often enough for his explosiveness. But when he touches the football, good things happen for the Green Bay Packers. Unfortunately, didn't play in the early part of the season, then got hurt in the late part of the season. All of his production had to come in the middle. 728 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns. I'd love to see his production over a 16-game schedule.
On first down, Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
319. 158.
Now Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Well, as the dust settles for the New Orleans Saints on this season, yes, a lot of disappointment for the 2nd year in a row. But, 13-3, number 1 seed for the first time since 2009. Now, they did suffer the first home playoff loss under Breeze and Peyton after 6 wins, but a lot to be proud of this year for New Orleans.
No doubt about it. I mean, that team jumped out right from the word go. Well, let me rephrase that. After a season-opening disappointing loss to Tampa Bay, they ran off a heck of a streak and established themselves as the team to beat in the NFC. The only concerns going forward, will they get everyone back healthy? Remember, Sheldon Rankins, their exciting defensive tackle, got hurt in the playoffs. But the other part is, can they shake off the last 2 years of losses, get that out of their psyche? That crazy Minneapolis loss to the Vikings, and then the controversial non-call in the playoffs against the Rams this year. If they can put that behind them, they'll be a force again in 2019.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hey, kill.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
If the post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Ready. We're waiting. You're good. 5-4. Ready.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Ready. We're waiting.
Bree's going to go on 4th down. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone in and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Spins past it. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Well, CD, the NFL held its awards show the night before the Super Bowl, and as you and I had speculated the last few weeks, Patrick Mahomes, MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, and for the 2nd straight season, how about Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, Donald was expected. We knew that was going to happen. Mahomes, we thought would happen. But there was that school of thought that maybe Drew Brees might walk away with the MVP since he's never won one, but Mahomes a deserving winner. How about the Offensive Rookie of the Year? Saquon Barkley with the Giants. Many thought it might be Baker Mayfield with Cleveland.
Yeah, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Darius Leonard of the Colts, and the Colts Comeback Player of the Year, Andrew Luck, and very deservedly so.
I would say that for sure, and he beat out J.J. Watt, who also would have been a deserving winner. Coach of the Year, I thought was a close vote, or probably should have been closer to me, because I thought Anthony Lynn from the Chargers deserved some respect, but Matt Nagy of the Bears, he ends up winning the award. They went 12-4 in his rookie season.
And then last one we need to mention, Chris Long of the Eagles, well-deserved Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. Congrats to all.
Yeah, how about that? Donated his first 4 game checks to fund a literacy program that donated free books and mentoring services for families. And remember, last season, he donated every game check to causes that he felt strongly about.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. You know, early on this year, we thought that Michael Thomas might threaten Marvin Harrison's record of 143 catches in a season. Didn't quite get there, but he did lead the NFL CD, 125 of them.
And he's smart enough to make sure he's attached at the hip with his quarterback, Drew Brees. And they connected on a staggering 85% of his targets, the highest percentage of any quarterback-receiver combo in NFL history. It definitely justifies his social media handle. Can't guard Mike.
On second down, here's Breeze. Looking downfield for Dez. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yellow waiting. Got it. 21.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, 47 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Well, off topic, but we'd be remiss if we didn't point out what else was happening Super Bowl weekend. The Madden 19 Club Championship, second major this season, 2 more to follow. And our winner, Pavin, representing the Oakland Raiders. He took down the Vikings, and your favorite, Charles, Ivy Strafin. He had to reach for the ibuprofen after a 38-24 beatdown in the final.
Well, you know if he was representing the Oakland Raiders, the Vikings went down, and they went down hard. That's how the Raiders do it.
How about Pavin, though, wins $100,000 for his efforts, also won Super Bowl tickets for the next day, unselfishly gave them to his father and his brother.
How about that? That's pretty cool. Congratulations, Pavin. Way to go.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
12. Ready. You waiting? 12. Monday.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
21.
To throw is Breeze. Going deep here for Bryant. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
11. Got it. 11.
Now Breeze on third down. The 20. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready. 90. 11.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. While we have a second here, let's peek back to the Super Bowl. The lowest scoring Super Bowl, Charles, in history, 13-3. And it took us 53 minutes to get our first touchdown of Super Bowl 53.
Can you believe they went into the half, 3-0 New England, Stephen Gostkowski with a field goal. Then they finally tie it up with Greg Zuerlein at the end of 3 quarters of the Rams knocking one through the post. The Patriots, the 3rd team to win the year after losing the Super Bowl, the first since the Dolphins in 1972.
And, of course, the big number now for New England, 6 titles, and they are tied with the Steelers for the most ever. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Ready? We're waiting. 11.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Over. Got it.
A final shot before half for Breeze. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now the Packers get set to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 42 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Ready? We're waiting.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
they
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready? Yellow lady.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Go, hey, let's go, come on.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions at the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. In his own end zone, it's Breeze. Wide open receiver complete. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 55 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense, can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready. Yellow lady.
On second down, Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Saints on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady.
To throw is Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. On the keeper, it's Breeze. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Again, they'll run with Ingram, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Open space inside the 10. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Breeze is looking to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Clay Matthews leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
You're waiting. One day. Ready for second.
Breeze to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.